Americans safe from terrorists and preserving our individual freedom sometimes seem to be conflicting issues.
And that's something being grappled with by our federal lawmakers right now. And 24 Hour News 8 political reporter Rick Alvin spoke with our Lakeshore congressman about just that today. Rick.
Bill Huizenga knows how difficult it is to prevent terrorism and similar attacks. He also knows that in a free society, there are only so many restrictions that the public will accept. The case of Apple and the Department of Justice is one of those times where sovereignty and security seem to collide. Ultimately, the federal government says they no longer need Apple's help because a third party had been able to unlock the encryption on the San Bernardino terrorist phone. The issue, for the moment, settled. But the larger issue looms, and that's where we picked up our conversation with Congressman Huizenga. The FBI says they've now found the information. They've been able to unlock the phone. What does that mean for the rest of us?
Yeah, that's a good question, and I don't think we know the answer to that yet. And I am not someone who is willing to put security above all, because at some point or another, we have to have an open and free society, and we have individual rights that are enumerated in the Constitution. How do you balance that? That's the million-dollar, billion-dollar, trillion-dollar question that we all struggle with.
Since we in the public don't know for sure how the FBI finally got the information they wanted, it's unclear what that means to the rest of our phones. And Huizenga says no matter how the information was harvested, the federal government must be held to a high standard of evidence collection and only go after the data they need. It's an issue that is far from settled, and though a protracted court fight has been avoided for now, it's likely the question will at some point end up back in court.